Welcome everyone to CWE Adrenaline. I'm Dynamite Dave Petro. We are just mere moments away. Tomorrow night, in fact, it's the 2021 Elite 8 tournament, only on internet pay-per-view. And to kick off today's show, we've got a tremendous showcase matchup. Tyler James and Drag Neil of the Degenerates are taking on the fabulous Creamer Kevy Chevy and KB6. The 123approved.ca hardcore champion, the Misfit Mike Mission, defends his hardcore championship against WIldman Firpo. And we know the reasons for this one. 6-man tag team match tonight. EZ Ryder, who gets his opportunity for the championship tomorrow night on the pay-per-view. He teams with Blood and Burton to take on the champ, hotshot Danny Duggan, and the tag champs, AJ Sanchez and Kevin O'Doyle. That's going to be one big matchup. Dr. Marty Goldstein is standing by with the champ, hotshot Danny Duggan, right now.
I'm joined by a guy who's in the eye of the hurricane, so to speak. Hotshot Danny Duggan, CWE champion. You're supposed to be defending that title tomorrow night on internet pay-per-view against EZ Ryder tonight. A controversial 6-man tag team match. The controversy coming from your partnership with AJ Sanchez and Kevin O'Doyle. Are you going to be able to get along with your partners in the 6-man tag match later on the program?
Can I get along with them? Absolutely. Will I? Absolutely not. This hotshot Danny Duggan that people seem to dislike all of a sudden because my actions and attitude stem from them cheering and giving approval to acts like AJ Sanchez assaulting hotshot Danny Duggan. I don't forget that it was that tag team that tore my pec, tore my bicep, cost me championships, beat up my body. I don't need friends to win. I just need them to stay out of my way.
Whoa, hang on.
Kevin
Cannon. One second here. Danny, if I could. Now, hear me out. I know you and AJ have your past. I'm not asking you to travel up and down the road with them. I'm not asking you to go for a steak dinner with them. I'm not asking you to split a hotel room and book rats with them. I'm just asking you to let bygones be bygones for one match. We can all benefit from this, and we can all walk away with our titles. Sound good?
We can all benefit from you taking a hike because that's not going to happen. You tell your guys to handle their business, I'll handle mine.
Going to be a lot of tension heading into the 6-man tag team main event later tonight here on CWE Adrenaline.
All right, another big matchup on the road to the Elite 8 tournament. This is another Elite 8 showcase match coming to the ring. The Degenerates, Tyler James and Drag Neil. I'm Dave Petro at ringside, joined once again by the Hustler, Andrew Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk.
Dave, you can just feel the excitement building for the Elite 8 tournament, and it is tomorrow night. You know what? You can just feel these individuals. They want to make a statement today, and they get ready to go all the way tomorrow.
That's right, internet pay-per-view tomorrow night, the Elite 8 tournament. All men involved in this matchup are in the Elite 8 tournament, joined by Mentolo, and joined by the Jude Dawkins, the Cheetah Bear, the headline Sean Martins, Rich King are all in this, as is the opponents for the Degenerates. You see them coming to the ring, Kevy Chevy and KB6, and we've seen over the last few weeks that these guys are actually a pretty formidable tag team, Huss.
Well, absolutely. I mean, KB6 have been starring in wrestling promotions all around the country. A newcomer to CWE has really acquitted himself well, and as we all know, Kevy Chevy, one of the toughest hombres in the business, period.
Looks like Kevy Chevy has dropped a few pounds in the last few weeks, and I believe if I was just to kind of get in the head of Kevy Chevy, and sometimes it's very hard to, I think he really has a seriousness about him, about this Elite 8 tournament.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's been around. He knows what winning an Elite 8 tournament can do for a superstar in the CWE, and he's focused on it. But I will tell you, so is his tag team partner, and so are the Degenerates.
Absolutely. We've got a 1-2-3 approved CWE hardcore matchup coming up later on tonight. The champion, Mike Mission, the Misfit, member of the Degenerates, taking on WIldman Firpo. And as you heard at the top of the show, 6-man tag team action tonight. The tag champs teaming with the champion, hotshot Danny Duggan, O'Doyle, and Sanchez, They've got a great big tag match tonight featuring EZ Ryder and the team of Blood and Burton.
6 of the biggest, baddest dudes in CWE going at it, Dave. That should be great, but I'm really interested to see. We saw the first showcase match. There was a lot going on. All of these individuals could be going up against each other, so we'll see who can stay on the same page tonight.
Absolutely correct, Hustler, because all these guys are going to face each other. Can they coexist in the same ring? Dragneil, been only in the business a few years, and we've seen a lot of improvement. Not right there, though. KB6 now up and over. Dragneil coming up, rolls him up from behind. Do we have a 1 and a 2? And, whoa, we've kicked out with some authority. And KB6 comes back with a big shoulder block. Here we go. Ducks the clothesline. Drop kick. Levels Dragneil.
Really impressed with KB6's flexibility, versatility, and aerial ability, Dave.
Absolutely. KB6 now wrapping up. Dragneil coming back. Big suplex up and over. Makes the tag to the fabulous Creebird, Kevy Chevy. Slow and methodical, makes the tag to Tyler James. And I don't know if Tyler James wants any part of the fabulous Creebird.
Yeah, he was a lot more excited to take that tag before he saw Kevy Chevy waiting for him when he ran in, and it has started about the way you think.
Big clothesline, comes back with an elbow. Off the ropes, Irish whip comes back, and splat.
Oh my God, the power of Kevy Chevy, Dave.
Oh my goodness. He just drags him over. Gets a 2 count on him. Dragneil, hey, gotta admire that spunk though, trying to make himself into get himself into that action, save his partner, because these basically, all 4 men have qualified. They could take the night off if they want, but they want to get the advantage. We saw this last week. If they were maybe to put out 1 or 2 guys from this, and look at this, KB6 just made a tag, and we've seen this happen a little bit, and now Kevy Chevy that kind of bit of a dissension of the ranks right there. Like you said, these guys all got to coexist, but it's all about taking advantage of what you can. And we saw Tyler James just do that. And now Dragneil back into the ring and knee lifts Kevy Chevy right outside.
Listen, KB6 and Kevy Chevy are both performing as if they're in a singles tournament right now. Someone remind them, this is a tag team match, Dave.
Absolutely. As you said, all 4 men have qualified. But it's still about getting wins and losses because they matter in the record books. And then actually, they matter at the pay window, Huss.
Yeah. Look at this. The Degenerates now taking full control of this matchup after really a self-inflicted issue between the 2 partners of Kevy Chevy and KB6.
They got to get on the same page to coexist. And now tag made. Here comes Tyler James of the Degenerates. Little double team action, if you will. Tyler James going up to the second rope. Comes back hard on the back of the neck of KB6 and gets the 2 count.
So I'll say one thing, the Degenerates working far more effectively as a tag team. Singles match, who knows what it is, but this is tag team wrestling, and the Degenerates right now are working as a team as opposed to what their opponents are doing.
Well, they're all part of the same, what you would say, evil empire with the Misfit Mike mission, the Degenerates, and we're talking right now, KB6 coming back and then cut off by Tyler James, but they've been together a long time. And Mike Mission has been like the veteran of this group and kind of teaching a lot of the dirty tricks and as the hardcore champion. And you don't want any part of that.
Chevy.
Oh, look at this. Distracting the referee and some evil skullduggery, some double teaming, that old trick.
Turn around, ref. Once again, officiating continuing to be a problem in professional wrestling, Dave. When will it improve?
You know what? We've been thinking about this for a long time, and the refereeing definitely an issue in this matchup, just for that little bit of a double team, if you will. And now firmly in control of this matchup, the Degenerates. Tyler James stalking his prey. KB6 now has to make the tag. He's halfway through there. And now what's he going to do? Tease him a little bit? Yeah, look at that Tyler James, what he just did. That's good tag team wrestling, even though I don't like these guys.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. Rubbing their noses in a little bit, but you got to be careful with the team like KB6 and Kevy Chevy. One wrong mistake and it's going the other way, and we know the power both of those athletes have.
100%. Tyler James now getting KB6 back up to his feet. Is he going to pick him up, fire him, scary? And look at KB6 trying to fight his way out. Oh, didn't work.
He did not fight his way out. He found the floor fast.
2 count. Tyler James not having enough gusto there to pin KB6, and he just tried to make a tag to Dragneil, and Dragneil didn't want to come in. Maybe there isn't so much harmony, but Tyler James taking advantage of the opportunity to stay in that ring and lay a couple more smacks on the side of the head. Now Dragneil decides he wants to come in. He wanted to make sure that KB6 was incapacitated even more. And Dragneil kind of with a hard chop, looks like almost to the neck area, comes back with a forearm shiver. KB6 is reeling, Hustler.
Dave, the Degenerates, I got to give them credit. They're working as a finely tuned machine here in tag team wrestling. And KB6, I mean, this entire match turned when he tried to tag himself in Kevy Chevy, and it all blew up in their faces.
Certainly did. With all Degenerates after that, but now KB6 mounting a little bit of a comeback. Can he make the tag in the corner? And will Kevy Chevy even want to make the tag?
You can tell. No matter how this match ends, these two will be having some words as to what happened earlier in this match, and we'll see if he takes the tag and gets back in. He does!
He does! Here comes the fabulous Freebird!
Oh, look at the power of Kevy Chevy!
Almost decapitates Dragneil. Now he's taking off Tyler James with a big clothesline, and here comes off, and... Oh, good grief! I felt that in a broadcast area.
Oh, the clothesline! My God, the power of the fabulous Freebird!
The whole building is shaking. Here, good grief. Kevy Chevy right now firmly in control. Here we've seen this before. Good grief! Look at trying to make the tag, and what does he say? Nope, I'm not. Oh, Tyler James
again!
Knocked over. Chevy now collides with Tyler James. Oh! Good grief! Here comes Dragneil, knee to the face.
Oh my God!
1, 2, 3. This is an upset, Hustler.
The Degenerates get the win. Listen, Dave, they work as a tag team. KB6 and Kevy Chevy could not. You just wonder what the aftermath of this will be going into the Elite 8 tournament.
How will this affect that tournament? Just like you said, Hustler. More CWE Adrenaline when we come back. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Kreitzer Metals Limited in Oak Lake, Manitoba. Proudly servicing scrap metal needs in the Westman region. Popeye Supplements. 6 Winnipeg locations. Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Nairn Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's. Roger Branham Construction. Residential and commercial in Western Manitoba. Dr. Melissa Kenneth at St. Boniface Eye Care. Exams, eyewear, and more. Mary Brown's Chicken with 14 Manitoba locations.
Last week on CWE Adrenaline, I tried to conduct an interview with my guest this time, the new #1 contender for the Unified Junior Heavyweight Championship, Roy Cheeks. Kevin Canada Mastermind, he interrupted last week trying to persuade you that you shouldn't really take advantage of this opportunity on the pay-per-view, and that you should lay down, let him manage your career, and that your time for gold has not yet arrived. I'm wondering, now that he's not here, how do you view what he said about which direction you should take your career, because this is a key moment for you on pay-per-view?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, I'm disappointed. I've trained to be a wrestler for a long time. I've wanted this my whole life. I want to be a champion.
You want to be a champion, kid? Big blood. That ain't the way to be a champion. When you're gonna lie down, give him what he wants. Where was Kevin when we were beating you? Huh? Where's your family? Huh? He ain't looking out for you. You want to disrespect all the boys that put their hard-earned sweat, blood, and tears into those belts? You're gonna lie down, kid? Want some advice? cut the head off the snake. Do your own thing. Grow one of these and get a set of those. All right? Do your thing.
Dick Blood, Adrian Burton, coming in with some advice, as it were, for you, Roy Cheeks. How do you take their words? And no comment, so to speak, from young Roy Cheeks about this, as he's facing a bit of a dilemma, I guess, with the impending match against Kevin Cannon. And Cannon marches off speechless as well. We'll be back with more action right after this.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations: Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's.
This is the 1-2 hardcore champion, the Misfit,
123approved.ca Hardcore Championship on the line. The champion in the ring, the Misfit, Mike Mission, Dave Petro, Andrew Hustler Patterson at ringside. And this is a title defense, but the opponent, I don't know if WIldman Firpo is worthy of a title shot.
Well, I'm not sure about the title shot. I'm not sure if he's got his wits together stepping into a hardcore match with the Misfit Mike Mission. Does he have any idea what's coming, Dave?
All I know is the CWE promoters are having a hard time finding opponents for the Misfit Mike Mission ever since he captured the championship at our 12th anniversary spectacular against Canadian strong style Rob Stardom. We haven't seen Rob Stardom since, but we know when you see Mike Mission, you know the rest of the Degenerates aren't far behind.
No doubt about it. And listen, WIldman Firpo, you gotta give. He's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of guts. Not sure if he's got many brains, because this is a very, very bad situation for the challenger.
Hustler, when I started...
Oh my God! Sorry, Dave.
Hustler, when I started the business, Firpo was a veteran. And that was back in 1981. And look at this, he's got the chain. That's a hardcore match. There's little to no rules. There's one rule. There has to be a 3 count or a submission. And now going to work with this chain on WIldman Firpo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're squeamish, I say you maybe want to turn away from your television set, because this isn't going to be pretty.
Good Lord, the hardcore match is already the most dangerous match in professional wrestling, and he's walking into a match with the champion of it, and I mean, the punishment is relentless, Dave. How much longer can this go on?
Hits him over the head with an album. You kids, that's the way music used to come before you downloaded it. And look at this, the bar
wire back!
And here comes, he has no respect for his own body. Mike Mission now with the pin. 1, 2, and 3 successful title events of the 123approved.ca Hardcore Championship. Your champion, the Misfit, Mike Mission.
Absolutely sadistic. Somebody get some help in there for Firpo.
We'll be right back.
Listen. I know I wasn't scheduled to come out here at all today, but I got something that can't wait. I got something that needs to be addressed right now. So I'd like to get in the ring Cannon Corporation member, #1 contender for the CWE Canadian Unified Junior Heavyweight Championship, Roy Cheeks, come on out, Cheeks. Come on. Come on, Cheeks. I know you're right back there. I just saw you. Get out of here. Come on in the ring, buddy. Come on. It's all right. Come on. Come join me, Cheeks. Come join me. Have a little staff meeting here. All right. Now listen. You know that I know everything. You know nothing goes on without me finding out about it. Now I have it on good intelligence that you actually want to wrestle me tomorrow night for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. You actually want to have a competitive match against me. Is that true?
Yeah.
Jeez, am I that unapproachable? Am I that intimidating? I thought we had an open and honest relationship. I thought communication was one of our strong points. Jeez, if you wanted to have a match with me, all you had to do was say so. So tomorrow night, buddy, I'm not going to expect you to come in here and just lay down. We can have a match. That's fine. May the better man win. That's all it is. And I know our feelings. Cool? Yeah, I know I don't want to lose you as an employee over something silly like this. You don't get your match. You can have your match. All you have to do is say so. Right, buddy? Come on. All right. Roy Cheeks, the #1 contender.
That's right. Coach is coming home to me.
You want this belt? You think you deserve this belt? How about this, buddy? I'll give you the belt. Oh! You want the belt? Huh? Because your old man can give you the belt or not. Hey! Oh! You want a little discipline? Get up! Get up! Come on! Get up, you old punk! You want my belt? Come on, kid! Get up, you old punk! Come on! There you go. Maybe it's back tomorrow night. Lay in the hospital. Eat out of a straw. Dreaming of this belt. You suck.
Tremendous main event action coming up. 6-man tag team. The champs, Sanchez and O'Doyle, they're teaming up with the CWE heavyweight champion, Hotshot Danny Duggan. This man returning, EZ Ryder, the #1 contender. He'll be joined by the top tag team contenders, Dick Blood and Adrian Burton. You've been out for a couple of weeks, and you're going to have a chance to get your hands on Duggan tonight.
Get my hands on Danny Duggan. That is #1. Duggan, you knocked me out for a few weeks, but now I got a doctor's clearance. I'm back. I haven't been around for 32 years for nothing. So tonight, Danny Duggan, you can run all you want, you can try to hide, it's not gonna happen. 6-man tag, I'm coming after you. And that belt you wear, it's coming over here eventually.
Tomorrow night, you're looking at softening him up tonight, you're saying, to be able to...
He won't make it till tomorrow night. I'm not gonna soften him up, I'm gonna knock him out tonight. We'll drag his body into the ring tomorrow, and I'll just pin him.
EZ Ryder, strong words, back with the 6-man tag team action, right after this.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Kreitzer Metals Limited in Oak Lake, Manitoba. Proudly servicing scrap metal needs in the Westman region. Popeye Supplements. 6 Winnipeg locations. Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Nairn Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's. Roger Branham Construction. Residential and commercial in Western Manitoba. First Row Collectibles, sports and pop culture souvenirs. Mary Brown's Chicken with 14 Manitoba locations.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. Introducing first.
Dave Petro, Andrew Hustle Patterson at ringside. This is our television main event. All 6 men figured into various championship positions at tomorrow night's internet pay-per-view. Kevin Cannon leading his men to the ring. The Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez, the Boston Bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle, and they're going to get teamed with the CWE champion, Hotshot Danny Duggan. Huss.
Hey, these are three of the baddest dudes in all of CWE. We know about the tag team champs and what they're up to, but Danny Duggan has turned into maybe one of the gnarliest individuals in this entire sport right now. It's still stunning to see what he's turned into.
Despicable Danny, dastardly Danny, dangerous Danny, all those words fit. But they've got their work cut out for them, because they're going to face the team of EZ Ryder and Blood and Burton. EZ Ryder has his chance tomorrow night against Hotshot Danny Duggan, and Blood and Burton have their chance tomorrow night for the CWE Tag Championship against O'Doyle and Sanchez. This match has a lot of implications for tomorrow night's internet pay-per-view.
Oh, Dave, there is so much on the line tomorrow night on PPV, and we're going to see, foreshadowing on this tag team match. Blood and Burton, so much to gain right now, and maybe they can put their opponents in a softened up state for when they go for the belt tomorrow night.
Absolutely correct. Here come the challengers, Blood and Burton. Of course, they're going to be joined by EZ Ryder. This is going to be one tremendous tag match right now. Go to the telephone, call your friends. This won't happen on television for a long, long time. Main event matchup right here on CWE Adrenaline.
Oh, Dave, I'm so fired up for tomorrow night. But first, let's see what these 6 athletes can do, teeing us up for what will be an incredible night of professional wrestling.
Such bad blood between EZ Ryder and Hotshot Danny Duggan. I don't know how they're going to contain, how EZ Ryder's going to contain himself. You see him coming into the ring. The man's been in the business a long, long time. He wants to add CWE Championship gold to his collection of all the impressive titles he's worn throughout his career, and now has a great opportunity with Blood and Burton to lay a beating not only on the tag champs, but the CWE heavyweight champion.
Well, you know who EZ Ryder is going to be targeting tonight, and that is the man with the gold, Hotshot Danny Duggan, and he hopes that Blood and Burton can help him, give him the best shot possible to get that gold around his waist tomorrow night.
Television affiliates, we're going to stick with this one in case we go overtime, because this is going to be one big matchup. We're not going to have a TV time limit. It's going to be one fall to the finish. Big man. They should have reinforced the ring with all this muscle in the ring. And it looks like Hotshot Danny Duggan will face the man he's facing tomorrow night to start off this tag team match.
And of course, we just saw Kevin Cannon. Cannot believe what he just did in the ring before this happened. This is we should come to expect that from the leader of the corporation.
Tomorrow night, Kevin Cannon defends his CWE Junior Heavyweight Championship against Roy Cheeks, if Roy Cheeks can make the match.
Cheeks is going to, he's going to need some Band-Aids and whatnot from what just happened. We'll see what he's got tomorrow night.
Go to CWECanada.ca for information on the big event. Hotshot Danny Duggan with the boot to the guts. Head into the turnbuckles, EZ Ryder. Oh, and a big chop. Ay.
Danny Duggan, he is one of the most despicable individuals in wrestling, but man, is he powerful, and he's been doing this for a long time. One of the best in the biz.
What an attitude change. He was loved for years and years.
A hero.
Kids would come up to him for autographs. He'd help little old ladies across the street, and now turn his back on everybody. He didn't even want Kevin Cannon in his corner.
And EZ Ryder just turned his back on Danny Duggan, and he ended up flat on his back.
Oh, is he going to turn him over? Could this one be over early? We've seen EZ Ryder with that devastating Boston Crab take out opponent after opponent, and Hotshot Danny Duggan makes it to the ropes.
Veteran Moxie on behalf of the CWE champion, avoiding getting into that submission maneuver.
Dave Petro, Andrew Hustler Patterson of Winnipeg Sports Talk at ringside. This is a big one. EZ Ryder now waiting for his opponent, and looks like Hotshot Danny Duggan, who has had issues with AJ Sanchez in the past. I thought maybe they're going to be on the same page, but that really didn't look like it as he tagged in Sanchez and said, "Here you go."
That wasn't a tag, Dave. He just slapped his partner and told him to get in the ring.
Exchanging words right now. These guys got to get on the same page, even though there is no championships on the line. But look at this! Oh my goodness! Here comes EZ Ryder and tags Dick Blood. of the team of Blood and Burton. He comes in hard across the arm and continues to work over the arm of the Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez, and delivers the big chop.
Blood looking to get his pound of flesh right now and diminish his opponent as much as possible, not only to win this match, but to get tag team gold tomorrow.
Oh, Sanchez had enough of those chops, lays a big boot into Dick Blood and makes the tag to his tag team partner, the Boston Bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle. Oh, and O'Doyle getting the same treatment with some hard chops and tags Adrian Burton. Double team action on O'Doyle, comes back, double clothesline. On a double elbow, well-oiled machine. The team of Blood and Burton challenging tomorrow night for tag team gold.
Yeah, he got stuck in the wrong neighborhood there for a little bit, and the challengers for tomorrow night's tag team belt doing a number on KOD.
Adrian Double B Burton lifts up. Oh my goodness! Didn't get him up far, and the Crusher, AJ Sanchez, came to the rescue of his tag partner, and now EZ Ryder really wants to get in there. You saw Danny Duggan causing a bit of a diversion and just toying with EZ Ryder. We've seen it week after week after week. Sneak attacks, mind games, all this stuff. Danny Duggan and EZ Ryder, and it all comes to a head tomorrow night on Internet Pay-Per-View.
Well, and Danny Duggan, I mean, even in this match right here with scoundrels like his partners, doesn't seem to be on that same page with them. And really, Danny Duggan, it's all about Danny Duggan, just himself. We'll see how this plays out.
Sanchez gets a 2 count on Burton. Burton now absorbing some tremendous punishment. He needs to make a tag. Both men, EZ Ryder and Dick Blood, into the ring. But no, Sanchez, a veteran move, takes him away, and up into the big boot of hotshot Danny Duggan goes Adrian Double B Burton.
There, another interesting tag, shall we say.
Yeah, we've seen this for so many years. Even though they're on the other side of the law, if you will, both despised, these guys don't like each other. It's not like all the bad guys all hang out together. There's always all these feuds between them, and we've seen that between Sanchez and Duggan. We're talking about 10 years, all 12 years of the CWE. These guys haven't liked each other.
I mean, both legends in CWE and have had their cross paths a number of times, and it shouldn't be surprising, maybe, that they don't seem to be working together and, just they're looking out for themselves. But that's how these individuals operate every day, Dave.
Kevin Cannon tried to get them on the same page, and they don't have to be friends. They just have to be friendly tonight in the ring. And it doesn't seem to be paying off. But now, a little double team action right now. Oh, the referee is distracted. Dick Blood trying to get into the ring. EZ Ryder trying to get back in the ring. And we saw the skullduggery right there as Adrian Burton gets a tremendous beating in the corner of the tag champs and the champion.
Man, Dave, the referee has so much on his hands. Remember the NHL went to a 2-ref system a few years ago? The CWE might want to put that in for these 6-man tag team matches.
Absolutely correct. As you mentioned last week on this program, the refereeing in professional wrestling should be under a lot of scrutiny.
It's really become an issue. No consistency right now from the men in the stripes, Dave. It's a problem that's been around this sport for a long time, in fact.
414-pound AJ Sanchez. He's gained 2 pounds since last week. Just owned the chest of Adrian Double B Burton. And I don't know how anyone's chest can absorb that. There's no right way to fall. There's no way that you can make that look any less devastating than just stepping over a man with 414 pounds.
Now, the incredible power in this match by so many, but especially the Crusher and Kevin O'Doyle will be on display tomorrow as they try to maintain their tag team belts against Blood and Burton.
Oh
my God!
A man that large should not fly that high, but misses the intended target. And look at the men bail out of the ring. I tell you what, my water bottle just fell off my broadcast table. Good grief.
Dave, it didn't end up as it was intended, but it was undoubtedly spectacular.
Oh my. Adrian Burton has to make a tag, whether it be EZ Ryder or his tag team partner Dick Blood, and he's coming to the corner. Sanchez makes the tag to hotshot Danny Duggan. Oh, and he's going to be met by EZ Ryder and bails out. Danny Duggan bailed out and tagged the bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle, and EZ Ryder now taking out his frustrations on Kevin O'Doyle.
What a cowardly move he went in. Saw EZ Ryder coming and did a quick 180 and tagged himself out of the match.
Oh, and he missed. He got his own man. He tried to save the day. Oh my goodness. And Sanchez taking issue again with hotshot Danny Duggan. These men cannot coexist. And look at Blood and Burton coming back to the double clothesline. The tag champs and EZ Ryder now going to work in this matchup. Oh no! We've seen this before, and we're going to see this again. A Boston Crab. He's turning him over. He's got him.
It's nowhere to be found either.
He's got him. Duggan now trying to get in the ring. No, he gives it up. He gives it up. EZ Ryder with the submission win. Oh!
EZ Ryder made him tap. That's incredible, Dave.
Your winners in this six-man tag team extravaganza in the shadows of our big internet pay-per-view, the team of EZ Ryder and Blood and Burton. All three men have title matches tomorrow night on internet pay-per-view.
Scores will be settled. If it's anything like tonight, I can't imagine what we'll get tomorrow evening.
For Andrew Hustler Patterson, I'm Dynamite Dave Petro. Good night from CWE Adrenaline.